This is a demo system of insider threat prediction and prevention system, and it uses asset management system as a case study. In order to access the system, users are required to provide their credential in the form of username and the password. There are two groups of users, the manager and the employees. Now let's access the system by providing managerial account privilege. And here is the interface for managerial account holder, and there are two critical reporters: the anonymized list of suspected insiders and the anonymized report on behavior of insiders. When the manager click this button, a list of risk insiders will be displayed. This is anonymized reports because all identifiers such as names and IDs have been removed to preserve the privacy of the insiders, and each potential malicious users are categorized under different threat level as of dangerous and medium risks. This is based on their capability and motive, and the capability of an individual is assessed based on current stress and resource usage behavior. This will be determined by context analyzer, which is used to predict high risk insiders based on their search behavior and based on their keystroke pattern and based on file access behavior. And the capability, whereas the capability of an individual is assessed based on the type of application they use and the level of computational resource usage. Such capability assessment obtained by gathering different context data such as number of errors and warning message generated by the users. Now let's demonstrate how context analyzer assess the change in emotion and stress using key typing pattern prototype. This is a prototype which is running at the background. It will not be seen by the users. So according to research, insiders often crime commit as a result of pressure or stress, frustration or despair because of organizational factors such as dismissal, transfer, or because of personal problem. Research also demonstrates that the employee with stress, their typing speed will be reduced and commit too many typing errors. So this prototype, which is running at the background, will when the user types character, it will display the typing speed of that individual, whether it is normal or abnormal, and how many times it takes to type certain lengths of characters. So there is one program which is running at the background, and there is also another program which running at the background to detect the when the user press a backspace and delete keys, not so as to detect the when the user commits errors and try to erase those errors. So both these programs are running at the background, and let's see one individual as an example. Now let's see one individual is typing a sequence of character. So this individual's typing is abnormal. So according to this prototype, the key this individual is typing is abnormal. So this the context analyzer is not only checking the stroking pattern, it can also assess the capabilities and other resource usage behavior of individuals such as file access, download behavior, and so on. Now let's back to our system, and if the manager is convinced that these potential malicious users are going to be high risk insiders, the manager will initiate a HAN token, which means that the he will facilitate an opportunity for the user to commit crimes. So by clicking facilitate an opportunity button, the manager will initiate a deception trap for the malicious users. Now let's log out from here and let's access the system using non-malicious user account privilege. And here is the non-malicious account user privilege interface. There are 6 submenus, and all these 6 menus can be accessed by non-malicious user account holder. And let's log out and let's access the system by providing a potential malicious user account privilege. So this is interface for malicious user account holder. In addition to the 6 menus, one additional menu has been incorporated because the manager has already initiated a honey token. It is a deception trap. So this is authorize button is additional menu for the malicious users. So when he click authorize item menu, the system give warning message to this user that the user is accessing part of the system without having a proper privilege. So if the user is still willing to access the system without having a proper privilege to access this part of the system, he can click a continuous access button, and the system will allow the user to authorize item by providing such an interface. Actually, this is not part of the actual system. Rather, it is a deception trap environment for the malicious user. Here is the ID, and here is the supplier name, and there is the purchase date, and the item name and item description, and there is the unit price and the quantity, and there is a warranty period. So when this malicious user click the authorize item details, the system asks the user what kind of justification that the user has to access this part of the system. So the user, that means the user, what kind of rationalization this user has so as to access this part of the system. So the user may click this to as rationalization. This one is as appeal to higher authorities in our context, and this one is the metaphor of the ledger. So when the user click the OK button, the system informs the user that these two rationalization or justifications are against the company's security policy of the organization, and further the system recommends the user to take additional training about the IS policy of the organizations by accessing the available websites. So when the user click OK, the system informs the user that all these 3 justifications are against the IS policy of the organizations. Now let's log out from here and let's access the system by using the managerial privilege. And another report, critical reports that can be accessed by the manager is anonymized report on behavior of insiders. When the manager click this one additional report will be displayed. So this report differs from the previous report because it incorporates 2 additional group of information. One is whether those potential malicious users are using honey token or not, and what kind of justifications they are providing when accessing that deception trap environment without having a proper privilege. So this information will feed back to the management team so as to develop strategies to prevent future attacks. This is all about our demo, and thank you for